Hey guys, welcome back to the Western Vocal channel of Siff Young Artist, where we nurture the artist in you. I'm Anirudh and welcome to episode number 8 of our Western Vocals Beginners course. If you're joining us for the first time, you can go back and watch the previous 7 lives. We stream every Monday at 4 pm. Each session lasts for about 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll be taking you through all the basics and all the aspects you need to improve as a Western vocal singer. So, yes, if this is the first time you're joining us, please go back after this live and watch the previous 7 videos. Also, we have material every class, whether it's this video or a few PDFs and a few other sing along and karaoke tracks for you guys. Those can be found in the description of every live. Right? So, without further ado, then let's begin today's episode 8. As I told you guys, so we begin each class with our usual warm-ups, as you all know. So let's quickly take a couple of minutes to do the warm-ups. And today, as we discussed in the previous class, I'll be giving you guys a couple more new warm-ups, right? So one is to do with breathing that we discussed in the previous class, and the other is vocal fry. I mentioned the vocal fry in the vocal health topic in the last class, and quite a few of you messaged asking what exactly a fry was, and I promised to show that to you guys today, so stay tuned for that. Now let's start with our regular warm-ups then. Right, so first, as you all know, what is it? The shoulder drop. Lift your shoulders up, inhale, drop it down. One more time. Exhale and drop the shoulders, right? Great job. Now the neck exercises, left to right, up and down, and clockwise and anti-clockwise as well. First, let's do left to right. Up and down. Now clockwise and anti-clockwise. So as we discussed in the last class, warm-ups are very important because we have been talking about posture, vocal health, and a lot of other tips as well. So warm-up basically helps your whole body get ready for singing, right? Get warmed up for singing. So it's not just your vocal cords that you sing with. Any tension in any part of your body, whether it's your upper body, lower body, in your face, in your neck, in your tongue, all of that affects how well you can sing, right? So now hope the tension in your shoulders, your upper body, and your neck has gone down. So let's take a look at the next one, that is the mouth. So try and expand your mouth as wide as you can a couple of times and slowly close it so that all the muscles here in your cheek area relax a bit, right? So let's start. One more time. Great job. Now the tongue. Stretch your tongue outward and down as far as it goes and then slowly retract it back. One more time. Back. Great, because tongue tension is yet another main reason why you might not be able to sing to your full potential, right? So the tongue exercise helps in that. Next, the yawn technique, where you sort of push yourself to yawn so that your throat opens up. Let's try that. One more time. Great job. Now lastly, as we've done before, the humming and the lip trill, right? So take any note that you're comfortable with and hum it. Take a breath. So feel the vibrations of your humming in your mouth and in your throat as well. So try to increase the volume as you go higher. Nice. That warms up your throat now, warms up your vocal cords, and now let's start up with the last one, that is the lip trills, right? So fingers on your cheeks, take a deep breath, and with a B sound, with a B, do a lip trill from low to high and back low, right? So let's start. One last time. Then even if your lips move away, it's fine, just take it from there. Back to your lowest note, alright? And if your nose starts itching, that's perfectly fine. That means you're doing it the right way. You're feeling your vibrations near your nasal cavity, right? So great job. So now let's take one more new exercise that I spoke about, that I promised we would do. But before that, I want to show you what we spoke about in the last class. I want to give you a quick recap. We spoke about dietary tips, what you need to eat and drink, and how much sleep you need as a singer to keep your vocals at its optimum level, and also a lot about body posture as well. And that is when I mentioned the breathing exercise. So if you guys did not attend the last class, please go back to it, download the PDF as well. We have discussed in depth all the tips, lifestyle, dietary, and breathing and posture, all of that in the previous session. So I won't go into depth right now. So that's what we did in the last class. And I also mentioned that breathing is the essence of singing, right? So when you are singing, essentially you're doing or getting those notes after you take a breath. So many beginner singers, where they go wrong is they don't know where to take their breath. Say for example, if there is a longer line in a song, say for example, we don't need, and there is a long space, anything, anyone. So here you have space after each line to take a deep breath to sustain throughout the line. But if there is a faster line, maybe if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? If the line was closed like that, what I would do is, if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? So I would take shorter breaths between wherever I find those gaps. So punctuation helps you a lot to know where you need to take your breath, right? Say for example, you have a line. So let me give you the example of a very famous song that we all know and love. It's Titanium by David Guetta, sung by Sia. So there, when she sings, I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, far away, far away. Right? So where would you take your breath? So imagine this, the lyrics were written on a book. I'm bulletproof, comma. So that is a punctuation. So there you have space to take a breath. Nothing to lose. Maybe a full stop there. Far away, comma, far away. So I would say, take your breath. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, far away. A shorter breath here, and far away. Right? So you need to gauge how spaced out the lines are before the next lyric starts, and use punctuation, whether it's commas or full stops or exclamation marks or a question mark in the lyric, to sort of understand, okay, so this is how the singer's singing, this is how long the line is, and this point is where I can take a breath. If it's a longer spaced out lines, you can take a deeper breath to last you the whole line. If it's shorter, faster rhythms, then you can take shorter breaths between the lyrics, right? So that is about breathing, because breathing is extremely important for you to sing well. Now, before we go to the breathing exercise, I'll quickly, we did this last class as well, but I'm going to do a bigger recap today. So, what we did was, when we inhale, we need to take breath in such a way where not just our chest expands, but our stomach or our abdominal region also expands. We call it this the diaphragmatic breathing, where this part of your body should also expand. Let me take a deep breath now. So you're seeing this part expand, right? Both in the front a bit and also on the sides. So that is when you know you're breathing correctly. So let me show how this exercise works. We take a deep breath, slow and steady. And when you have to exhale, you exhale through your teeth. So just close your teeth and just hiss out the breaths that you've taken. So one more time, deep breath. So till you run out of breath, slowly hiss it out. Don't try to push it. Even in the end, if you're running out of breath, don't try to like force the air out. That's not healthy. So just take it as slow as you can. So now let's do a quick activity. Let us time ourselves, right? So as I've told you last time, the first or second time that you do this, maybe you last for only 7 or 10 seconds. But as and when you do this more, you will improve, your time will improve. So that is when you know you're able to control your breath, you're able to save your breath and use it where it is necessary, right? So I'm timing myself as well. Okay, so let's take a breath, expand your diaphragm, slowly, and time yourself as you start exhaling. Right, so I lasted almost 30 seconds, it shows 29. So you guys can try this out as well. Don't get disheartened if you couldn't last as long. Maybe it was your first time and you just could do 10 seconds. It's completely fine. It's more about the awareness of how much breath you're able to keep in and how you're letting it out. And why I say close your teeth and hiss out the sound is because that is when you're using minimal air, right? So using this warm up, you will start even in your singing to use minimal air. I've seen a lot of singers, they use the ha. Some syllables such as the ha or the bha or the pa, they let out more air, right? Compared to just na or also a sa lets out a lot more air. But a na or just a pa or any of those does not, or a ma doesn't let out as much air. So the more warm up you do with respect to breathing, the more you start understanding where you're letting out more air, where you need to save your breath and all of that. So this will help a lot in your singing, right? So we'll be working on this warm up in the future lives as well. This is a new warm up that we're adding. So the previous warm ups, I think this is the 8th class, so I think all of you are sort of familiar with it by now. So we might skip those a few times now as well and just dive right in with the breathing. Okay, now the second warm up that I mentioned is the vocal fry. So the vocal fry, I know it sounds pretty funny, like what is a fry, what it means. So a fry is basically the lowest part of your voice where you can create a croaky sound, right? Say for example, let me show you, this is a fry. It sounds a bit funny and sometimes maybe scary. I've also made a reel about what vocal fry is, and it is on Asif Young Artist YouTube channel. So please go check that out after this live to understand more. But now let's go into fry in detail for the next few minutes. So what a fry essentially does is it is almost like a massage to your vocal folds, right? So how can you do a fry? Start with a sigh. So imagine you're very tired and just right. So how I flowed into the fry. So from my higher voice, okay, so this is a fry. So I'm doing it a bit louder so that you guys can hear it, but generally it need not even be this loud. So we have a saying that if the less someone beside you can hear your vocal fry, the better you're doing it. So you must feel that the croaky sort of a sound, like almost like a mini engine in your throat. You must feel it, but someone near you should not be able to hear it too well, right? So that is when you know you're doing the fry perfectly. So first couple of times you can take a breath and sigh into the fry. So another thing is to not push yourself, just however your breath lasts, or even in between, because this may be a new sensation for you in your vocal folds and your throat. So even if you stop, you can stop and continue, right? This really doesn't matter if you need to do it in one stretch, like some other exercises that we spoke about. So you can take a break. And the second thing is, don't push volume out. Like I said, keep it as quiet as you can, because when you try to do that, you might cause some irritation in your throat. We don't want that. So let's stick to just being as soft as possible. So let's try it one more time. Great. So till wherever your breath lasts, that's perfectly fine. Now, another thing you can do with the fry once you start getting used to this sensation is take it from high. So you sigh into the fry, right? Like you're very tired. And then from the lower pitch, you can slowly start going high. Say, for example, this is how you can do it. And then maybe come back down. So if you heard me do this, this is similar to the lip trill, where I'm going from a lower pitch to a higher pitch. But the main difference here is that even if I stop, and it is very easy to, like, for the fry sensation to stop, right? Because this is usually in the lower ranges. When you go high, that breaky croakiness in your voice, like a door creaking when you open it, like an old rusty door, that feeling will go away. So no worries when you're going high if this happens. And that doesn't have a fry there. Come back to the fry. So consciously come back to that fry sensation and then go up. So how many ever times you stop, that's completely fine. So trust me guys, this might seem like a very simple exercise, or you might not understand why we're doing this, but if you have just 5 minutes to warm up, I always say just do the yawn technique to free up your throat, do the lip trills so that your vocal cords and all your tongue and all of those are warmed up, which are essentially what you use for singing. And lastly, just do the vocal fry. Don't overdo it as well, just do it for a couple of minutes so that it's almost like a massage to your vocal folds, right? So that is the secretive, elusive vocal fry, which a lot of you have asked about in the last session. So hope that helps you. So go and watch the reel as well. Now let's come back to today's continuation of the body posture and health. So let me open up my PDF for you guys. So this is the body posture and healthy singing, right? So now if I see here, let's recap the main factors to consider in your body posture before you sing. Because as you know it, you sing not just with your throat or your voice box, but your entire body. So this is why we do warm-ups with our shoulders, with our neck, everywhere, right? So these are some points that we discussed in the last session. So this is something you guys can quickly recap now as well. Your shoulders should be dropped and chest should be high, but I mean not strained. It should not be like facing upwards completely and strained. It should just be like you're sort of sitting or standing in a bit of attention, right? That's what it should be, but no tightness or no straining anywhere. The spine should be straight. Your spine should be straight but not stiff, guys. So there must not be any stiffness. It should just be pretty straight, like you're sitting upright, okay? The chin is parallel to the floor, so your chin, you should not lift it. You should not bend your face so that your chin moves downward, because that will not allow you to sing to your full potential. Your voice will get stuck in between. And the abdomen is flat and firm, basically your diaphragm area below your lungs. Your stomach and your abdomen should be flat and firm. Doesn't mean you tighten it completely. They just need to be like straight and firm, right? And knees are loose and not locked. So please don't lock your knees. Just leave them very loose and straight, because I've seen this a lot of times. Whenever higher pitch, a part which has a higher pitch is coming, the singer sort of locks their knees, or even like some people stand on their tiptoes, or even while sitting, they sort of strain and like put their feet up in the air, or just keep their tiptoes on the floor. So all of these are not necessary. Just keep your feet also flat, which is the 8th point there. As you see, feet should be slightly apart but firmly planted on the ground. Knees should be loose and not locked. Hands should be relaxed and still. You need not move them. They can just be loose and relaxed at the sides. Let your lungs fill up, of course. So as I've showed you with the breathing exercise, your lungs and your diaphragm area should expand. The abdominal or stomach area should expand both on the side as well as in the front with each breath in, and with each breath out they can be sucked back in, right? So that is what it is. And of course the last point is the feet should be apart and firmly planted on the ground. So now that we have seen this, let's take a look at a fun song. So this is not a song in your course per se, but this is very useful. This is, again, you can practice your singing with it as well. No harm with that. But we want to look at a song which will sort of help you keep all of these pointers in mind, right? So this is a song with 10 pointers. We have broken down all the elements that we discussed above into 10 points. So the song is called Let Your Body Sing. As you can see here, we have already discussed it has a verse and a chorus. Again, a verse and a chorus, again a third verse and a chorus. So a verse section is basically the lyrics change, and the chorus is usually the hook of the song, right? Like we have a hook step in dance, we have a hook lines in songs which are basically the chorus or the hook part of the song. Okay, so so this is the scale I'll be singing in. You can sort of repeat. So I'll show you how the melody goes for this. Is your chin straight? Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your spine all upright? Ready, set, and go with those abs. Right? So this is a very simple tune. It's almost like a nursery rhyme, right, guys? So it's a really simple tune, but also an effective way to even practice your pitching or warm up with this song, and also remind yourself of what all needs to be taken care of with your body posture, right? So that's the tune of the verse. And let me show you the other two verses as well, how they sound. Are your hands free? Are your knees loose and calm? Are your feet apart? Plant them firm on the ground. Right? That is verse number 2. And lastly, verse number 3 is breathe in, let your lungs expand. Breathe out, let them shrink and contract. Now take a look in the mirror. A-E-I-O-U, sing nice and clear. Right? So that is the melody. It's a very simple but very fun tune to sing along, almost like a nursery rhyme as I mentioned, but it's very effective in remembering your body posture points. And the chorus basically is, let your body sing, let your body sing, let your body sing from your head down to your toes. Right? So let me show that to you again. Let your body sing, let your body sing, let your body sing from your head down to your toes. Right, so these are the lyrics. Now sing along with me once while seeing the lyrics, and we'll do it once more without the lyrics, where I'll be giving you the lines and you must sing along with me, okay? Right, so now let's do it together. Yeah. Let's start. Is your chin straight? Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your spine all upright? Ready, set, and go with those abs. Let your body sing. Let your body sing. Let your body sing from your head down to your toes. Are your hands free? Are your knees loose and calm? Are your feet apart? Plant them firm on the ground. Let your body sing. Let your body sing. Let your body sing from your head down to your toes. Breathe in, let your lungs expand. Breathe out, let them shrink and contract. Now take a look in the mirror. A-E-I-O-U, sing nice and clear. Let your body sing. Let your body sing. Let your body sing from your head down to your toes. Right? So a couple of pointers here. We have the video already in our initial beginners course. So you can refer to that video and see how the song is sung. It's basically a sing-along track for you guys. So you can refer to that. Our older beginners course that was done, you can check that out. And the other thing is, so this song is basically telling you that you need to let your body sing from your head to your toes, right? So that comes back to the point where I mentioned that you don't sing just with your throat or your voice box. Your whole body needs to be intact and in place, warmed up, and they need, all your parts of your body should be working in tandem together as a team for you to sing perfectly. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this song. And the other point to note here is, when I am singing the song, the chorus part, I'm singing, let your body sing. Ah. So the word body is body sing. So it's stretched into 3 syllables. Let your body sing. Let your body sing from your head down to your toes. So all the other lines are pretty staccato or fast, right? So we will look at staccato and legato later on as well. But staccato means faster and not stretched out. But this body sing, that is basically stretched out and sustained, right? Okay, now one last time, let's do the song. We'll recap the song next week as well, and close all 3 songs together next week. We have a recap session of all the songs that we worked on till now, because guys, today we complete 1/3 of the course with our 8th episode. So now we just have a few more to go. So the 9th session, the next week, is going to be a recap of all the topics we've learned in all 3 songs, including Let Your Body Sing, right? So be ready and be prepared with all of them. So let's do it together now. Where you can't see the lyrics, just repeat after me. Is your chin straight? shoulders relaxed. Is your spine all upright? Ready, set, and go with those abs. Now let's do the other verses. Are your hands free? Are your knees loose and calm? Are your feet apart? Plant them firm on the ground. Let your body sing. Let your body sing. Let your body sing. From your head down to your toes. So great job. I just did one chorus and two verses so that you guys get a hang of the tune and how the song flows. Now, for the last segment of today's live, guys, are you all ready? I told you that this will be the last session where we wrap up. It's a beautiful day. You guys have enjoyed this song, and we covered the verses in the first class, the choruses, first half of the chorus in the second, and in the previous class, we did the full song with the second half of the chorus as well. Now you must be ready to sing the whole song. Okay, so let me quickly switch to the lyrics. So once we're doing it with the lyrics, and once you guys repeat after me. Okay, no, but let's do it the other way around so that when you guys are seeing the lyrics, we can sing along together and not, you don't have to repeat after me. You can repeat after me for the first time. That is now, okay? So ready? This is the key. See the sun, okay? So start. See the sun shining in the window. Time to start a new day. Can't you hear the songbirds singing? Okay, so I'm sorry I forgot to give you guys the time to sing along. So let's take it line by line. Once again. See the sun shining in the window. Time to start a new day. Can't you hear the songbirds singing? They're gonna sing out loud and say, chorus now. It's a beautiful day for running in the sun. A beautiful day has just begun. So first line. So I've already told you guys, when you go high in the chorus, don't worry if your voice starts cracking or you need to switch to that part of your voice, which is the falsetto or a head voice. Don't worry about that. Just let it flow. However you can sing. Okay, so let's end with the verse. Birds singing, they're gonna sing out loud and say, it's a beautiful day for running in the sun. A beautiful day has just begun. A beautiful day to do what I wanna do. A beautiful day just to be alive. A beautiful day, so glad that I've got. A beautiful day, and I like to share it with you. Great, now to verse 2. Look around, there's a world of beauty. from the mountains to the sea. There's a wonder around every corner, awaiting there for you and me. Yes, it's a beautiful. So now the chorus. Yes, it's a beautiful day for running in the sun. A beautiful day has just begun. A beautiful day to do what I wanna do. Yes, it's a beautiful day just to be alive. A beautiful day, so glad that I've got a beautiful day, and I like to share it with you. I like to share it with you. I like to share it with you. Great. So hope that's clear now with the melody and the lyric part. So let me cut to the lyrics so that you can see. Let's do it one time without a break, guys. So we're gonna just continue singing the song all the way through, and once you do, I know you guys have completely learned the song. All right, so let's start with the verse. So this is the key. Okay. See the sun shining in the window, time to start a new day. Can't you hear the songbirds singing? They're gonna sing out loud and say, it's a beautiful day for running in the sun. A beautiful day has just begun. A beautiful day to do what I wanna do. Yes, it's a beautiful day just to be alive. A beautiful day, so glad that I've got a beautiful day, and I like to share it with you. Now the second part. Look around, there's a world of beauty, from the mountains to the sea. There's a wonder around every corner, awaiting there for you and me. And it's a beautiful day for running in the sun. A beautiful day has just begun. A beautiful day to do what I wanna do. Yes, it's a beautiful day just to be alive. A beautiful day, so glad that I got a beautiful day, and I like to share it with you. I like to share it with you, and wanna share it with you. Yes, great job, guys. Really great job. So we've finally completed this song. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So yeah, as I mentioned, the next class is going to be a recap of most of the topics that we've done. It is going to be a quick recap. The warm-ups, the pitch and volume, and body posture, dynamics, all these things. We're going to talk about all of that and recap. And the last 15 minutes is just going to be you guys performing with me all the three songs, right? Do a deer, this one, It's a Beautiful Day, and the one we learned today, that is the body song, the body posture song, which is called Let Your Body Sing, right? So I want you guys to be prepared with all three next class. So congratulations, you're done with 33% of the course. So 1/3 of the course is done. You're well on your way. And please comment below how this course has helped you improve, and if there are any other concepts or questions that you have which you guys would like us to respond to or clarify, please put them down in the comments, or please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help. So that's it for today's class. And for those of you who don't have the Siff Young Artist app, please download it. All the video content as well as the PDFs and other material will be available on the app as well. So do go to the YouTube channel and watch the previous lives if you haven't already. I'll see you next Monday at 4 p.m. again.